We welcome all of you to participate in our Fisheries Conservation Awareness Program today evening. In this program, we will explain the importance of conservation of sea and its resources in the human life. We will tell you in detail about managing the fish and fishery resources.
Papu, let's go for the program.
Oh no, I am not coming. What's the point of spoiling our evening?
Have you ever participated in any of these kinds of programs before?
No.
Then how can you say that we are spoiling our evening by attending it?
Oh, I just...
I think it's our duty and right to know well about fish and fishery resources. Let's go and participate. It may be helpful for us.
Okay.
Ban destructive fishing practices. Use selective fishing gears. Avoid overfishing. Enhance fish stock. Protect critical fish habitats. Avoid pollution of fish habitats and promote co-management. All these are the 7-point strategy. We will get good results in the future if we keep up the 7-point strategy, which is required for managing the fish and fishery resources. Understand it step by step. Practicing banned fishing methods for small gains can destroy even a fish habitat itself.
Oh, this is a banned method.
Selective fishing gears like gill net, long line, and traps are advocated for fishing. It protects the juveniles and brooders.
What is the remedy for overfishing?
The reduction in fishing fleet and improved fishing methods with responsibility are the ways to go forward. Enhancing fish stock by using fish aggregating devices like concrete blocks immersed in ocean is advocated. Gradually, many fishes and other organisms will be attracted towards this and will grow as a colony. This area will later become highly productive and a beautiful ecosystem. Protection of ecosystems like coral reefs, wetlands, mangroves, and lagoons are vital. They are rich in biodiversity and protect the shores from cyclones, storms, and tsunamis. Mangroves and wetlands serve as nursery. Fishing the protected animals like whales, turtles, dolphins, sea cow, sea cucumber should be discouraged.
What if dolphins and turtles are caught?
Release them back to the sea or use turtle excluder device in the trawl net. there would be severe punishment under 1972 Wildlife Protection Act. Waste engine oil, diesel and lube oil should not be thrown into the sea. Waste generated like plastic bottles and garbage should not be dumped into the sea. Waste thrown into the sea will be hazardous to the sea creatures.
Let's form a council to implement the 7 areas of improvement in our fishing village.
We are ready.
We will follow the principles of conservation for preserving the marine resources for today and tomorrow.
We will follow the principles of conservation for preserving the marine resources for today and tomorrow.
Okay, now we should form a co-management council to discuss and resolve our common concerns. This council has to be presided by the district collector, panchayat president, representatives from various stakeholder groups, and government authorities should also be present.
We have gathered here for a co-management meet. First of all, let me welcome the President of Panchayat and introduce the various members of this council. I welcome officials from MPEDA, Netfish, Fisheries Department, scientist, Secretary of Harbour Management Society, President of Boat Owners Association, NGO representative, President of Women's Self-Help Group, and representatives from Seafood Exporters Association, Auctioneers Association, Fishermen's Association, Netmakers Association, and Ice Makers Association. Now, let us start with the meeting, and I request you to start with the questions.
Thank you, sir. I wish to bring your attention to the issues of overfishing. Nowadays, we are unable to get good catch as more number of boats are coming together to the same habitat.
Yes, it's a fact that if more boats do fishing in an area together, it can lead to less catch and moreover it can even destroy a fish habitat. So, it is advisable that only a limited number of boats go for fishing in an area.
Yes, I hope everyone agrees to this suggestion. Let us move on to the next question.
I would like to remind this council that juvenile fishing is a hazard to the society as a whole. And nowadays, we are getting information that juvenile fishing is practiced in this harbour.
Juveniles and adult fishes are the same for us. Both add to our revenue. What is the reason for such restrictions?
Juvenile fishes are the resources for the future. Destroying them will lead to scarcity.
Yes, that's right.
So, what should we do to avoid juveniles being caught?
For that, you have to avoid using small mesh nets which are not advised and use only approved 35mm cord and trawl nets through which juveniles can easily escape.
Okay, we agree to that.
Okay, so now let us move on to the next issue.
We are still concerned about the threats of tsunami and sea erosion. We would like to know how to protect our shorelines and coastal areas.
Protection of ecosystems like coral reefs, wetlands, mangroves, and lagoons are vital. They are rich in biodiversity and protect the shores from cyclones, storms, and tsunamis.
What all things should we take care when we make new nets and use them?
My advice is that while using nets, please use BRD and TED devices in the trawl net so that sea turtles and other protected animals can escape through it. Also, it is advised to make and use fishing nets with a mesh size of 35 mm and above.
I hope that your doubts are clear.
Yes.
Okay, as per the discussions we had, let me conclude the following points we agreed upon. First, we will take measures to reduce fishing fleet to avoid overfishing. Second, it is decided that by using trawl nets with 35 mm mesh-sized cordons and above, we will save juvenile fishers for our own good future. Third, as a public representative, I will recommend the government to protect our coastal areas by planting mangroves. Fourth, we should make sure that we use BRD and TED devices in nets. In addition to this, I suggest all of you to discourage night trawling.
Let us ensure that all the decisions taken in this meeting are implemented properly.